Hi, this video is for discussion of the literature review section of the research proposal for graduate research. So, the literature review will be the largest section of your proposal, um, and the literature review will depict what is known about the topic and the population under study. So, some important things for the literature review is you want to include at least 10 to 15 scholarly articles. So these are going to be articles found in peer reviewed journals. You want this research to be current, so within the last 10 years. Older research can be used if it's valid to your topic and you want to include it, but in general, you want more current research. You want to make sure that all of the articles you use are related to your research topic. You want to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of prior research and offer recommendations for future research. And you're going to synthesize findings organized into themes. And this down here is kind of an example of that. So let's say my research was going to be on teachers' knowledge and use of ADHD specific interventions. And I found all of these articles that I've read. Then I'm going to look and kind of put it into themes that I noticed among the articles. So I noticed that some talked about the knowledge teachers have of ADHD, some talked about attitudes, some about training, and some about interventions. So those are my main themes. Then each theme would have its own heading, and then I would go over what was found in the research according to that theme. So it's not a summary of each article. You do not want to say such and such in their article on blah, blah, blah found. We're not summarizing, we're synthesizing, which means that each category or theme is going to have more than one article to reference in it. You will do a literature review organizer that can help you with this. Or you can even go old school if you want and use different colored highlighters to find your themes or different color coded index cards to kind of sort it out. Here is an example to show you what synthesis of literature looks like. So you'll want to look over this example and it's going to show you how it is done. So as you can see, it's not talking about one article at a time. You can see that several different articles are referenced in this section. This down here also shows you how to identify limitations and the need for future research. So this is just an example of how the sections should look in your literature review. There is also a link that I will also post in Blackboard to see this example that you see on the screen broken down further for you to look at. Your literature review, like I said, will be your largest section of your paper. It's going to be around 5 to 7 pages. And really, it's just looking at the research that's already out there and showing the need for your proposed research. It's also what I would consider the most time consuming portion. So you really want to make sure that you are organized before you start to write. And again, just like with all other sections of the proposal, you will not use personal pronouns such as I and my. And anytime you're referring to the need for your research, you're going to speak of it in future tense. So this is just a little bit about the literature review section.